Just a couple of hours, Ruben Ebron, the prime suspect in the disappearance of Lonzie Barton, expected back in court. A judge will rule on several motions ahead of the trial, which is still expected to get underway next week. Among the motions, whether or not Lonzie's sister is competent to testify as a witness in the trial. Yesterday, a guardian ad litem told the judge she didn't feel it was in the best interest of the 9-year-old or 5-year-old to testify. Channel 4's Chris Parento joins us live from the courthouse. What do we expect to happen in court today, Chris?
Bruce, that hearing is the first of two today involving this case, and in that hearing, which is a closed hearing, the judge, the child, an advocate for the child, the attorneys, and a court reporter are the only ones that will be present. And in that review, the judge will have to listen to what's being said and determine whether or not that child should be allowed to testify. This setting is much less formal than a traditional courtroom setting. Attorney Randy Reep, who I just spoke with a few minutes ago, he is not associated with this case, but says the judge will be looking to see three things: whether or not the child has the ability to have perceived the events that occurred, whether the child has the ability to recall those events as they occurred, and whether or not that child has an understanding of the importance of telling the truth.
Frankly, I don't think it's in either party's interest when ultimately with somebody who's incompetent through an ability to miss any of those three, you don't know what they're going to say on the stand. And trial is not by ambush. And so that you should have the opportunity to know. It can be very damaging to both sides. And it's important to remember, we are talking about a 5-year-old child. And I think you're going to find it difficult for them to raise to a level of competency here.
Reep says that it is very rare for a child of this age to be called as a fact witness in such a trial of this magnitude. Also today, after that hearing is over, Ruben Ebron will be back in court as the judge hears a motion on whether or not cell phone evidence taken from his phone will be admissible in court. The defense says that evidence was taken illegally and should not be allowed in his trial. We will, of course, be in the courtroom and bring you updates as soon as we have them. Live at the Duval County Courthouse, I'm Chris Parento, Channel 4, the local station.